So we've had a good month and a half, about 2 months of Final Stand remastered, like sneak peeks and info and stuff from the developers. So I'm gonna try to cover pretty much everything that's been said so far. Ultra Hands has made a lot of videos about this stuff, so his are more organized, and if you want to go watch those, I'll leave a link in the description. But this is going to cover everything in one single video. Two of the developers have been very open about what's been going on with the game, what's going to be added, and I have both of their Twitters open, and I scroll down to when they first started talking about Final Stand and stuff. So pretty much everything that's been leaked and stuff, like all of the info, is pretty much from these two Twitter pages. Okay, so first thing, the game is going to be almost the same, but it's going to be just everything about it is going to be better quality. So effects, forms, anything that has like an effect or something that looks dated, it's going to look much better. If you go and play Final Stand right now, you can really tell that it's dated. It was released like 5 years ago, maybe. I'm not sure about 6. Maybe 6 is a little bit of a stretch, but it was released a long time ago. So pretty much every single exploit is not going to work anymore because the game is getting recoded. And not too long ago, they said that they're not going to use like the main version of the game right now. They're going to create a new place, like a new game, and all of your save data is going to just like travel over there. So if you're not aware, in Final Stand right now, there is an exploit where you can pretty much get infinite stat points. It's pretty slow, so nobody is in like the millions yet, but as you can see, Ultra Hands is pretty upset about it. It's pathetic how some people still care about exploiting and coming up with new exploits for a game that hasn't been updated for 2 years. I hope these exploits won't be in the remaster, just letting you know in case. This guy has 14,000 skill points. That is impossible. And he said stats will more than likely be recalculated, so they won't even keep those in the new game. So pretty much every single person who paid for that script is getting scammed. And this will apply to everybody. So all of your stats are going to be reset basically, and they're going to be set to what you would get at that level. So say you're like level 600, you get 600 stat points. It's kind of like buying a stat reset in DBOG. Okay, so somebody asked, will there be new moves and transformations along with the new races in the remaster of Final Stand? A Geneva moveset will be cool, or something like Super Saiyan 5. He just said yes and a smiley face. So we really don't know like what he's saying yes to, but we do know from tweets later that we're gonna look at that there's gonna be new races and there's gonna be new forms and probably new moves too. I don't know if, and like most of my viewers don't know, but I have hundreds of hours, if not 1,000 hours on Final Stand. It's like my most played game probably ever on Roblox and in just real games in general. It really means a lot, and for it to be drastically changed and it be just weird and bad, I don't think I'd be able to take that. Final Stand actually started this channel. If you go back and look at my oldest videos, they're all Final Stand PvP videos. So somebody mentioned making a Discord so the developers could like showcase things and people could suggest or something. He said maybe, but I would say a Discord that Final Stand really needs is like take the current Final Stand community server and revamp it and add channels where you can report exploiters, report bugs, basic things like that. So this guy asked, are you going to add things related to the Dragon Ball Super manga like Ultra Ego, Ultra Instinct, and Ultra Instinct at will? And he said yes. So I did look at tweets like after this, and Ultra Instinct is going to be getting some changes or like a new version of it. I'm not entirely sure. So this guy wanted to know if we should expect a new stat system, and he's like, stats are leveled over time through usage, all that bullcrap. And he said no. So the stat system is going to be the same, and I think the stat system is fine. I think it's the forms that are a bit funky. So he said the game is going to be recoded and rebuilt from the bottom up, but it'll be the same game with stuff being updated again, just modernized. So this does confirm that we're gonna be getting updates after this. It's not just gonna be a remaster, then the game gets ditched again. We're gonna be getting real updates. So from the looks of this tweet, it looks like we're going to be getting a new raise. So this guy, a lot of us confidently assume or theorize a buy Android/cell race. However, the real question everyone wants to know, in the remaster, are we going to get a cat or a Kai race? Who doesn't want to live out their rears or whatever? He said, yeah, alien race will basically be human though. So this tweet pretty much confirms what I said earlier. So this guy said, new forms are given as it's been confirmed we're getting Ultra Ego and Manga Goku's Ultra Instinct. And he said, no release date yet, stop leaking the new forms. So it looks like we're going to be getting an Aura revamp for all the forms. I don't know what's up with Dragon Ball fans and Auras, but we really care about them a lot. So Xbox support is still going to be a thing, and they're going to add a friend join button. People usually use instant transmission to go to their friends, but Xbox players can't chat, so they can't use it. So that's why they need an exclusive button. Will you change the current Dragon Ball system and make them actually obtainable and worth looking for them? He said, yeah, sounds good. Will you add a button to toggle the aura in the forms and maybe even in base? This sounds cool. Yes, this does sound cool. I totally want this in the game. That'd be great. So this guy said, are we going to start from level 1 or will we start from the one we currently have? I say this because there are many level 2k scripters. There are only like 3 to 4 legitimately grinded level 2000s. The rest of them are either heaven slots or cheaters. He said, we have an idea for how we want data to be carried over, but we cannot guarantee everything stays. So this guy is asking if there's going to be more quests per map, and will the remaster have to be a process to make it to the next map? He says, potentially more focused on adding new maps with more stuff to do. Can you make Hakai Ball on Final Stand? It would be very fire. Yeah. Alright, next developer. When will the update for Final Stand be coming out, or just a small update to start it off? It'll take a while since all of the developers also have other projects and in real life business. Estimated release date is unknown yet, and this was all the way back in July, so there might be something new. So this guy also commented on Ultrahand's tweet about the infinite stat point exploit, and he said, your stat points will be recalculated based off of your level, so any of these exploits won't matter. Besides, we're adding new content which include new races, so wiping for the remaster will be more appealing. Will we have our levels from the original Final Stand but not our prestige? Will there be something similar to prestige for replaying the game but even with more base stats? He said yes. So it looks like the original idea was that we were gonna lose our prestige but keep the level we're at, and that seems to be what's gonna happen. This guy asked if they're gonna add Black Frieza, and he said yes, so looks like the Frieza race is gonna be getting Black Frieza. Do you think the update will still be this year? Maybe, most likely not, since me and Dex are trying to release our game Paragon out by this year. However, I have recently started reworking all the moves in Final Stand. If I work pretty hard and all the maps and NPCs and assets are ready, then possibly by the end of the year. Any image of the recharge aura of any race. The auras look pretty cool. I'm not ready to show them just yet. Real sneak peeks and videos will start dropping when we are close to release. Don't want to tease fans just yet while release is far away. Possibly gonna let in a few YouTubers to showcase some stuff to their channels too. I'm not sure yet. Hey man, I'm right here. You can let me in. So he says, we're balancing content and adding worlds so you can reach level 2000 easier rather than having a painfully long grind after hitting like 900. That is really interesting because it looks like they're not changing the level cap at all. Have you guys ever considered adding a clan/team system so you can't damage each other while fighting the same NPC or person? He said yes. So he said he said yes to considering it, but he didn't say that he's adding it. But I think this is a really good mechanic. Can you guys please add more slots in the remaster, at least 2 more? Please respond, blah 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 blah. Yes, there will be more slots so you don't have to make new accounts and buy game passes again. In the remaster, will you add more than 2 races like Sal, Granola, or Bills, Angel? He said yes, so that means we're going to get more than 2 new races, if I'm reading this correctly. Looking to repurpose Heaven/Otherworld into something else other than a grind spot. Tag me with an idea if you have one. For example, Heaven could be an area where you go to by dying, to a certain level of NPC. In heaven, there's special tournaments or get King Kai training, no questing. My suggestion for heaven would probably be make it like a pit stop. So you die, you can go to the check-in station. You could either walk Snake Way, maybe go get Kaioken, or I don't know. Or you could just go back to Earth. I don't know. Or maybe you can just make it like DBOG Otherworld. Okay, so currently in the process of reworking / remaking moves for Final Stand Remastered. If you have any new move ideas you want to share, reply to this tweet. Reference pictures or videos are appreciated, and add a description of the move. I don't really have any ideas, but I have a question. I've been dying to know, when the remaster comes out, how will the levels and game passes transfer? All your data will automatically transfer. It will be in a different game place, so it's not going to be the same place. Like, it's not going to be current Final Stand. It's going to be a completely different game. So the old place will be shut down or auto teleport you to the new place. So here is the first sneak peek. Sneak peek of reworked Big Bang Kamehameha for Final Stand Remaster. Alright, hold on. The effects look pretty nice. So it's like a short range blast. It reminds me of like Demon Flash or Burning Blast or whatever it's called. The animation looks so stiff though. The animation looks pretty stiff, but I think it'll be fine. As long as Final Stand still has the old movement, I think it's gonna look fine. So we're also getting a revamped Frieza race model, and they look friggin' awesome. And they're not gonna be all buggy anymore, so that's really nice.